You guys have USF in a couple days. Just what have you seen on film from USF's defense? And then just what do these in-state matchups with teams like Florida, FSU, USF mean to you guys?
For sure. To start off with USF's defense, I mean, those guys play really, really hard. I mean, snap to whistle, first play to last play of the game, got to give a lot of props to those guys. They have some really good DBs out there, and it's going to be one of our toughest looks yet, So, I mean, super excited to play, another in-state team. It kind of means something, to both of our teams, to play each other and to come out with a victory. But yeah, super stoked to play those guys over there at the University of South Florida. Got some real good DBs over there.
Next, we'll go over to Christian at New Era Prep. Christian, go ahead.
X, how's it going, brother? Just wanted to talk a little bit about schematically. Something that I've seen a lot from your offense is the inclusion of tunnel screens being implemented into the offense. In order to really make those successful, you have to have unselfish wide receivers that are able to block for the next guy. Can you talk about just the mindset of the room of being able to play with the chip on your shoulder and play for your brother?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what makes our team that much better is the unselfishness on the perimeter. I mean, we have meetings with the running backs and stuff like that ourselves, and we talk about in pass protection, we want them to hold blitzing linebackers or blitzing edge guys coming off the edge, hold them up so that we could get open. So it'll be wrong if we don't do the same for them in the run game. We take that we respect our running backs a lot, and we respect the run game a lot. So I mean, there's nothing that we could do enough to, give back to those guys because those guys hold up for us on the perimeter.
Next, we'll go to Matt Shodell. Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Xavier. How you doing, man? So Cam Ward always talks about, how he's working to improve, even though obviously he's doing really well, and you're obviously doing really well. Like how I don't know how to put this. What would you say that you're working on most right now that you think in your game still needs to be improved?
I mean, everything. We're not the best players in the world yet. So there's obviously a lot of room to grow and to learn, whether that's mental, physical, or just even emotional side of the game. So again, in every aspect, we're trying to improve our best. And we have dreams and aspirations, with ourselves and the team. So I mean, again, we're chasing that, and yeah, I mean, we have so much to get, so there can't be any room for complacency or comfortability.
Let's go back to Adam. Adam, go ahead.
Hey again. Just how much have you gone up against OJ Frederick in practice, and just what stood out to you about him in practice? Is there a moment maybe in fall camp where you saw him, go through a rep or a drill and thought, okay, this guy can help us, pretty quickly?
I mean, I've seen it since the day he came in here. He's a very hard worker, not a very loud guy, quiet guy, has a ton of confidence in his game. And I mean, just an absolute dog. He competes at a very, very high level. And again, he's going to be very, very important for us this year.
Let's go to Daryl at Football Bill. Daryl, go ahead.
Xavier, how you doing, bro?
Good. How you doing?
I know you were Tyler Van Dyke's roommate for a long time. He recently suffered an injury. Have you spoke to him?
Yes, I have. Again, just since we're not teammates, that doesn't make him, any less of a brother to me. We've, grown and, lived in college together. So, I mean, still have love for the guy. I reached out to him, and it's terrible what happened to him. It's a catastrophe. So, I mean, again, I'll just pray for him. Told him to keep God with him and, just have a speedy recovery because, he's one hell of a player.
So obviously USF, one of their more dynamic players is their quarterback Byron Brown. Just what have you seen from him on film, and how is a linebacker? How's the linebacker preparing to kind of contain him?
He's big, athletic, can run. Just keeping eyes on him. He tries to scramble and pulling up and make a play. That's it.
And then just how much do these games, as someone from Florida, like how much of these games against teams like Florida and USF, and then FSU later in the year. How much do those mean to you guys?
I feel like when you get to play another Florida school, it means a lot. All Florida schools, Florida rivalries, you know what I'm saying? So it means a lot to, just try to win a game and just stamp the team into being that team in Florida.
Next, we'll go to Matt Shodell. Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, hey Wesley. Can you? So a lot of people are talking about how you've really made a big impact this year. How do you feel your game has maybe changed from last year? Mario's mentioned you put on some strength and things like that, and are playing faster. Like, is that sort of the key for you, or just sort of share your thoughts on maybe what you've improved?
Gaining weight was definitely one of the key parts, and just having a more clear understanding of the defense and being able to react because I know what I'm doing. I feel like that played a big role, and just watching film, just taking it one play at a time and one game at a time. I feel like that could take you a long way.
Next, we'll go to Daryl at Footballville. Daryl, go ahead.
Wes, what's going on?
What's going on?
All right, you grew up playing in the same league with Naquan, right? He maybe was a little older than you, but I'm sure you was able to watch him play. He's been having some success up there. He ran over a few guys last year and this year. What have you seen on film from Naquan Wright, the running back at USF?
Just watching Naquan for so long. I know he's a physical back. He can run the ball. But at the end of the day, I gotta do my job as a linebacker and stop it. You know what I'm saying? So I watch him grow up playing ball. He's a good back, great player. At the end of the day, I like my chances to be able to play the run, stop the run.
I like your chances too, Wesley. All right.
We'll go back to Adam. Adam, go ahead.
Hey again, so you kind of touched on it at the end there, but just, it seems like you guys have been very well balanced, doing a very good job stopping the pass and the run so far this year. So, just how have you guys, I guess, been working on that balance? Like, how much do you guys spend, especially at linebacker, where you have to work in both? How much time have you spent working at both of those things?
What? Stopping the run and pass?
Yeah, I guess how do you balance like the workload between stopping, both?
You just do your job. Do your job, read your keys, pay attention to what you're supposed to pay attention to, and everything will take care of itself. Control what you can control.
And how much, I guess maybe the better question is, with the front four, the way they're playing so well, how much is that for you guys up to, play in pass coverage and do work in pass coverage?
Man, it does a lot, man. Having a good, great D-line, do the dirty work and open up holes and make linebackers be able to play in pass coverage, man, it means a lot. And I'm just glad I got whoever's in there with me. Because without them, nothing on the defense works. So I'm grateful.
Yeah, hey Jaden. So you're playing a USF team that is one of the top teams in the country running the ball, quarterback that runs the ball. As a safety, does that make it a lot more difficult for you to know your responsibilities, to sort of know when to come up when the quarterback might break out and things like that? I mean, how much more difficult does a quarterback and an offense like this make it for a safety like yourself?
I wouldn't say it make it difficult. I think they just have a great team, a great scheme, like you said, in the run game. And what makes it less difficult is the coaches, the people up top, Coach Guidry and Coach Jackson. They're coming up with a great game plan for us. So, those guys, they make it easy. They make our jobs easy and helping us understand the scheme, understand their strengths. So, that makes it a lot easier, just trusting the game plan and practicing it all week.
Next, we'll go to Adam at the Sun Sentinel. Adam, go ahead.
Hey, Jaden, how's it going?
How's it going? I'm doing good.
Good. So I'm working on a story about OJ Frederick. Just how have you seen him? Did he surprise you, and how quickly he's been able to make an impact on this team, become a main piece in the secondary?
I wouldn't say it's a problem at all. I told him to count. I never really seen a freshman come in and be this mature and play as well as he did. So it wasn't surprising at all. In fact, I mean, I could have predicted it after the first couple of days of camp. Just seeing the way he competed and how consistent he was, I think that's one of the best things about him is he's consistent. Usually with young guys that you'll see, they'll kind of have a good day, then kind of have a day where they're not at their best. But I mean, with him, you get the same guy every day. So, I mean, that's the great thing about him.
Was there anything in particular that he did that, like, that kind of stood out?
I mean, really just man-to-man coverage. He doesn't panic at all. Looking back for the ball, finding the ball. And I mean, he just has like a natural ability to play man-to-man. So, I mean, it's easy playing with a corner like that. I love playing with a corner like that. It's easy to just tell them, lock on that man, have a nice day, and I can go find other work.
Let's go back to Matt. Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, one more USF question for me. Can you just talk about their quarterback a little bit, his skill set, and what you've seen on film from him?
I mean, I think he's a great quarterback. Definitely has a great skill set. I mean, it's dual threat quarterback, so can throw it in the air, can run with his feet. So definitely a great quarterback, man. Great team, a great opportunity to play against a great team.
We'll go back to Adam real quick. Adam, go ahead.
Hey again. So a lot of people, myself included, I'll cop to it. We're kind of like not sure how well the secondary would perform this year. A lot of new players getting starts and stuff. You guys have been phenomenal through the first 3 games. Just how have you guys kind of come together, grown together, through camp and through the first couple games of the season?
Just worry about what's in front of us, taking every practice day by day, not listening to the outside noise, not worrying about what other people had to think, but just worrying about what we had to do. And I mean, we had times where we were down during camp, and we just feel like we all we got in the back end. So, I mean, just not listening to the noise, not listening to anything, the good or the bad. We just worry about what we have in our group, in our secondary, and what we have in our coaches and our staff and our family here. So I think that's the best thing we do, just worry about what we have to do and our objective.
And we'll wrap up with Marcus Benjamin. Marcus, go ahead.
Hey, Jaden, how's it going?
How's it going? I'm good.
Awesome. Just wanted to ask about just preparing for the offense of USF. It's a very fast-paced offense. They run a lot of plays. They've been running a lot of plays for the last year or so. So just give us a sense of what it's like to prepare for an offense that's really fast-paced and the challenges of that.
I mean, like you said, going through it in practice 100 times, it makes it that much easier. So, I mean, our coaches do a great job of finding tendencies, finding out things that might give us trouble. And I mean, we practice that over and over and over again. So it feels normal when Saturday comes. So, like I said, we just have a great coaching scheme, great coaching staff upstairs that puts together great game plans for us that make us feel like there's nothing that we've never seen before. It's what we've been seeing all week. So, I mean, that's the great thing about our coaching staff here.